viewers, this is Just Fake Network TV, a home of accurate news and current news. For those who subscribe, I want to say a big thank you to every one of you. And if you're yet to do so, please kindly press the subscription button below. And now the news in details. Nnamdi Kanu bombs father Mbaka over prophecy on H0PE. Uzodinma. The leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, has berated Reverend Father Ejike Mbaka for predicting the sacking of Emeka H0PE and the emergence of H0PE Uzodinma as the governor of Imo State, southeast Nigeria. Niger News had reported earlier that the Supreme Court sacked Emeka H0PE as governor of Imo State and affirmed Uzodinma as the winner of the March 19 governorship election. Giving judgment on the election on Tuesday, a 7-man panel of justice in an unanimous decision held that H0PE did not win the majority of votes cast in the election. Justice Kudurat, who read the judgment, ordered INEC to withdraw the certificate of return issued to H0PE and give a fresh one to his APC rival. The votes due to the appellant H0PE Uzodinma and All Progressive Congress APC from 388 polling units were wrongly excluded from scores ascribed to them. It is hereby ordered that Emeka H0PE was not duly elected by majority of lawful votes cast at the said election. His return as the elected governor of Imo State is hereby declared null and void and accordingly set aside, Justice Kekere ruled. Reacting to the judgment during a live broadcast monitored by his reporter, Kanu described Reverend Mbaka as a village informant for Almajiri. Kanu added that if we allow H0PE Uzodinma, we are finished as a people. We must not allow Fulani to dictate for us from Abuja. Allow Imo people to decide. Fulani needs to control who controls you. Hence the need to bring in H0PE Uzodinma. If IPOB allows this gibberish in Imo State, then they will circulate it to every state. So IPOB cannot allow it. H0PE Uzodinma cannot rule Imo. Rather call for a fresh election. Let the people of Imo decide with foreign observers present, the IPOB leader said. Wow, Nnamdi Kanu has said it all. He said it all because how will Fulani be ruling us? You can imagine. It is wrong. It is so wrong. And now they don't allow the Imolites to take decision on their own. It is what this guy said is absolutely the right thing. It's absolutely the right thing. And somebody said that the truth must be told. CGN and APC will not succeed in causing problem in Imo State. We will not keep quiet till Supreme Court reverse its decision. You know, you can't just force the court. They can't just force people on the Imo people. It is so wrong. And now the Imolites said they don't want Uzodinma. That they want Emeka. They should have accepted it like that. And they said for sure Uzodinma cannot rule Imo State. A Fulanized person cannot rule Imo State. He cannot rule Imo State. Because I'm having a feeling that even the removal of Emeka H0PE is, if you look at it very well, you see that it is the plan of the APCs. It is their plan. You know, and they said this is how it's going to happen soon. I concur with you, my master and able director, and a good leader, Maxi Nnamdi Kanu. I feel that they should have a re-election in Imo State. That is just my own opinion. I'm just thinking aloud, like, they should have a re-election in Imo State for peace to reign. They should have a real election. That is just the main thing. That is the thing that can solve the whole thing. Because how will they just bring somebody from nowhere and say this person will be the governor of Imo State? And the Imolites said they don't want him. It's not supposed to be a do or die affairs. My people, it's not supposed to be so. Because I think, to me, I feel that if peradventure Uzodinma is ruling them as the governor of Imo State, there's going to be a problem in the country, in the state. There's going to be a huge trouble, a huge problem. So for that not to happen, the Himolites, they need to stand on their ground. They need to stand on their ground and tell them that this is what we want and this is not what we want. And that is just the thing. So above all, Nnamdi Kanu is actually saying the truth about the Hausas, the Fulani, forcing Uzodinma on the Himolites. And that is just the truth. And the best thing they can do right now is just to go for re-election, to do another election and to see. And the thing is that is if they will not rig it. Because that's the problem of Nigerian election. That is if they will not rig it. Because if they don't want somebody, they don't want him. Whether the common man like him or not, they will make sure that that person wins the vote. So it is only God that can help us in our country. Because with all this corruption and all this nonsense thing that is happening, it is just God. So guys, what do you think about this? And come to think about it before I drop the news for today. Uzodinma that they are saying now, one of the lawyer even mentioned it that he used the forged certificate, you can imagine. And somebody that used the forged certificate is the one who is in charge right now, has been the governor of Imo State. That's a slap on Nigerian court, and that's a slap on Nigerian government right now. So it shows that they don't have a thorough investigation about Uzodinma before becoming the governor of Imo State. So guys, what do you think? Kindly drop your comment at the comment section below. God bless you. Bye.